everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review. Yes, actually a video review. Not one of my miscellaneous videos that I've been doing recently, an actual video review. See, I haven't been able to post that many video reviews lately for some reasons that you guys already know. There's no point in going over them. Like, I was sick, the holidays, work, miscellaneous stuff, because it is vacation. I do want to enjoy myself. And we just got hit with a blizzard here in New England. Yes, I live in New England, and we got hit with a pretty bad blizzard. It's like 52 articunos just came out, used ice beam, shear cold, and blizzard, and covered the place in snow and ice. I swear, it's like frostburn out here. I swore I saw a white dragon out there just flying around, beating up on some cobalts. But really, the snow is ridiculous. And I was going to actually post up my essential Batman comic list today. However, that's going to be pushed back to Friday. So Friday I will post that up at some point, probably towards the night, because it takes forever for my computer to upload stuff. And with the essential Batman comic list, I'm going to throw in a little special something there that I haven't done before. I'm also going to post up my essential Superman list sometime afterwards. Maybe Saturday, most likely Sunday. But we're not talking about my essential list right now. We're talking about a comic book review, where I am going to review a comic. It's been a while. But today we're going to be reviewing Teen Titans Ravager, Fresh Hell. I don't know how hell can be fresh, but hey, take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, when I first saw Ravager, Fresh Hell, I thought it was going to be one of those Spotlight trade paperbacks for the Teen Titans, because before they've done Spotlight comics where it's like a mini-series and they focus on that particular Teen Titan member. It's not really a Teen Titans story. For example, Spotlight, Teen Titans Wonder Girl, and it will just focus just on Wonder Girl. However, Ravager continues the numbering for the Teen Titans comics, so this was actually done with the main Teen Titans series. However, it is kind of like a Spotlight because it does focus mainly on Ravager. It's her story. The Teen Titans do show up here and there in some way or some form, and I really mean some way or some form, but it's mainly a Ravager story. Now, before I actually jump into the story, I want to take a moment to confess my love for Ravager as a comic character. Since the Infinite Crisis, the Teen Titans team has changed drastically, and a lot of new members joined. And some of them were actually really fun and enjoyable, like Kid Devil and Blue Beetle, Static Shock, or Static, whatever you want to call them. I'm used to the cartoon, but whatever. Or Aqua Girl. But out of all these new members, the one that has stood out the most to me, and the one that has been most interesting, is Rose Wilson, Ravager. The second Ravager, daughter to Slade Wilson, Deathstroke the Terminator, arguably the greatest assassin of all time. Yeah, definitely the greatest assassin of all time. See, Ravager has just been such a complex character that's been torn between the good side and the dark side. I mean, she's been hero and villain alike, and everything in between. And she's just been torn in so many different directions that her character is just interesting and fascinating. And when she went off to join the Terror Titans, I was really sad. I really wanted to see her on the Teen Titans team, because she brings a level of drama. See, the thing is with certain team-up comics, you can have drama, and some of them you can't. For example, Justice League of America. That works best with no drama. The Justice League is not a family, it's a team. A team compiled of the best superheroes in the world. That comic show focus on fighting and solving world-class, disastrous problems. Teen Titans, on the other hand, can deal with those humongous problems. However, it's very much a book that has drama in it. There's a family in here, and everyone gets underneath everyone's skin at some time. And Ravager did that very well. She got underneath everyone's skin in negative and positive ways, especially Wonder Girl. Eventually, Ravager leaves the Teen Titans for several different reasons, personal mostly, but also she just couldn't stand Wonder Girl. But she left the team. And since then, she's kind of been wandering. She did join the Terror Titans for a while, but now she's on her own. And this is what this story is about. It's about Ravager finding herself. Now, I'm serious. It's just her finding herself. Of course, you can't just have a story with people going around finding themselves. There has to be some conflict to it. The story starts off with actually some previous issues from the Teen Titans that were collected in some previous trades. So if you're reading some of these issues and you actually feel like you've read them over again, don't think that you're going crazy. I mean, I'm sure you're going crazy, but that's not the reason. No, some of these issues were actually collected in previous Teen Titans trades, particularly the issues where Ravager leaves the team, and she basically gets into a fight with Bombshell, and she bitches out Wonder Girl, and she just scurries off. Then we pick up with the main story. Ravager is traveling, and she's sick because she's been using that adrenaline drug thing. I forget what exactly it's called. Let's just call it a Phoenix Down. Yeah, she's been using the Phoenix Downs like crazy, and well, she stumbles off the road on her motorcycle and she crashes. She wakes up and she doesn't really know where she is. She eventually stumbles to a town, and in the town, well, Ravager can't go anywhere without causing a fight, and what does she do? Cause a fight. And during the fight, she gets incredibly sick. See, those Phoenix Downs that she's been popping like nobody's business is really hurting her from the inside. And, well, it's getting to the point that she can't do it anymore. So she's treated by a doctor, and the head of the town comes in and offers her a place to sleep. However, not everything is as it seems in this town. There's some shady business going on, and Ravager needs to figure out exactly what that shady business is. Will Ravager leave, finding her true purpose, or will she turn to the dark side, finding that there is no good in the world, and that sometimes you have to be bad to make a difference? I'll allow you to read and find the answer, because the answer, well, may shock you. On to the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. Well, the first good, and the glaring good, is we get to look at Ravager and flesh out her character a little bit more. See, you can only do so much on a team with individual characters. You can deal with their interactions with each other, but actually the character as a whole, it really is hard to focus on that character. That's why the Justice League doesn't need that much drama, because each character has their own individual comic series. Look at the Justice League team, the original one. Batman had his own comic and detective. Martian Manhunter also had detective. Aquaman had his own comic. Wonder Woman had her own comic. Superman had action and his own comic. Green Lantern, Flash both had their own comic. They didn't have to worry about developing their own characters. They were already developed. However, in certain team-up comics, let's just say the Teen Titans, or the Outsiders, or Secret Six, this is a team where a lot of the development is happening on the team books. And it's hard to really focus on one particular character. And a lot of times when you focus on one particular character, it takes away from other characters. So it's kind of good that we get this spotlight, for lack of a better term, for Ravager, because we get to look at her character, flesh her out, get more to her, and I am loving it. Ravager is really shown to be a very human character. She's been betrayed by everyone in her life, or at least have been failed by everyone, especially her father. And you really get to see the character struggle between the good and the dark in her life. At the end of the story, she's grown, and she's become more of a person, but she's still in the same predicament. She still doesn't know which direction to go to. In addition to that, the action scenes are fun. You know what I like about Ravager? Is she's a melee combatant superhero. I love superheroes that do melee combat, like Batman, Nightwing, or Dick Grayson, who's now Batman, Red Robin. Ravager is another one. Does martial arts, use melee weapons, love it. It makes better fight scenes, at least for me. And there are some really good fight scenes out in here, especially seeing that Ravager is not at peak condition. She is getting hurt by those Phoenix Downs, and she's been wounded in battle, freezing her butt off, to the point that she is actually freezing her butt off. She needs to take off all her clothes and warm up. Sketchy, but anyway, the fact of the matter is the action scenes are fun here. And the villain is actually kind of cool. I do like the bad guy. There's not much that you can really do with him outside of this book, but he's actually a cool bad guy and he fits for this book. I would have liked it if he was introduced a little bit earlier, so we could have got a little bit more of him, so that the tension between him and Rose Wilson would have been a little bit more personal. Not saying it's not personal, because there is a lot of personal tension between the two, but I would have liked him to be introduced a little bit more, just so that we can get the character there for the sake of the character and the story, rather than the sake of the story itself. Bad. Well, this is a spotlight, for lack of a better term. If you're looking for a Teen Titans story, which is in the title Teen Titans, you're not going to get it here. Yes, the Teen Titans do show up in some ways, For example, in the issues that are collected, some of the previous issues do feature the team. In addition to that, Ravager hallucinates from time to time that she's talking to the Teen Titans. At some point, you actually think she's talking to Ms. Martian, but you don't know if she's real or hallucination. So it does give a Teen Titans feel, and is definitely a Teen Titans feel, but in no way, shape, or form is this a Teen Titans story. If you're looking for a team-up book that is the Teen Titans, you're not going to get it here. You're going to get a Ravager story. In addition to that, the Faces of Evil Slade Wilson issues, the first few issues, really suck. They weren't good. When Slade deals with recovering and trying to make his daughter hate him, it's cliche and stupid, and it's just not worth reading. I could actually tell you to skip those issues because they weren't good. And it pains me to say that because I love Slade Wilson, but in all honesty, those issues suck. On the whole, whether or not you should get it. Well, like with most comics, this can go either which way. You should get it if you like Ravager. This is a great Ravager story. But it's not essential to your Teen Titans reading, so if you're looking for a Teen Titans story or to continue your Teen Titans reading, don't pick this up, because you're not going to get what you want here. This is for Ravager fans, and Ravager fans only. So if you like Slade Wilson and Rose Wilson and the dynamics between them, and Ravager herself, pick it up. However, if you're looking to continue your Teen Titans reading and want an actual Teen Titans book, you're not going to get it here. It does continue the Teen Titans story, but it's something that you could skip. It's not absolutely necessary. So with that said, I enjoyed Ravager Fresh Hell, but it's not going to be for everyone. So this is Andrew saying, peace out for now.